So when it comes to twins, bro, my expertise is I have none. I'm saying I have none when it comes to twins, bro. I can't even name you a set of twins in my family. I can't. That's how much I've never been around it really like that. I might have seen it in school, but other than that, and then I don't even think I really saw it in school like that, bro. Like, and that's crazy because I hear people say all the time, like, twins in their family or twins, they just had a set of twins, or people saying they had twins, seen it on TV, but it just escaped my family, man. I just didn't know a lot about it. So this video here is the 10 most unusual twins you won't believe exist. All right, so if you're new, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's check this video out.
Means to be a twin. Medically speaking, a twin is conceived when a mother gives birth to 2 children within a very short amount of time. These 2 children would have grown in the same womb and often share the same birth date. When we think about twins, oftentimes the first image that comes to mind is 2 people who look almost identical. But that isn't always the case. Sometimes twins can look vastly different and lead completely different lives. Genetically speaking,
You rarely hear about those set of twins, though. You always hear about the look-alike ones.
can also be very difficult to separate 2 twins from one another, as their genetic makeup is so strikingly similar. In the case of identical twins, they often are born of the same egg that has divided itself at the earliest stages of pregnancy. This means their genetics are almost identical. However, in the case of dizygotic twins, the children can look considerably different, yet still be considered twins. Today, we'll be taking a look at 10 of the most unusual twins you've ever seen. If you have a strange, shocking, or even funny story about twins you may have met, be sure to share it in the comments below. Siamese twins. Siamese twins are particularly rare. In the world of medical science, this phenomenon is known as double malformation. Siamese twins are twins who grow together over the course of their development in the womb and are physically bound to one another after birth. Depending on how the twins grow together, it's now possible in some cases to separate them from one another. This connection can also affect the child's internal organs, however. In some rare instances, Siamese twins have been born with one set of lungs, meaning separating the 2 would cost the life of one of the children. Probably the best-known Siamese twins are the sisters Abigail and Brittany Hensel, born in 1990, who share a body that they can each only control half of. Their parents did not agree to separate the 2 after they were born, as it would have meant one of them would lose their life. Instead, the parents decided to let the little girls grow up and remain attached to one another. Today, they lead a normal life in the USA working as a math teacher. For a short time in the early...
I didn't know they had become teachers as well. That's super dope, bro. Like, I think majority of us know them. They're like, when he say famous, he really means they're really famous.
2000s. They even had their own TV show that showcased the struggles of their daily lives. Isa and Elle. The 2 Swedish girls Isa and Elle are only teenagers, but they're doing very well for themselves, finding around 5 million followers on their social media platforms.
Wow.
The 2 blondes are not only real natural beauties, but have made perfect use of their unique situation on TikTok. Isa and Elle became famous with a dance video that showed more than 100 girls dancing on a soccer field. The talented dancers were highly motivated by their sudden public awareness and decided to expand their knowledge of the English language, learning to become fluent so they could better connect with their newfound fans. Things have died down a bit for the teens recently, but they are still very active online. They say their main goal in life is to brighten up the days of other people and share laughs with their followers. Skin color means nothing. The chance of these children being born in the same womb is far less than 1 in a million. The twins Kian and Remy Hodgson look alike, but not at first sight. With big brown eyes and dark skin, Kian is one of the 2 twins. Her sister Remy has the same
Now this one, I've never heard of this situation happening. That like, if this video wouldn't have said it and somebody just randomly walked up to me or I just knew I'd have swore they were lying. You're lying. Ain't no, how is that possible? I would have thought that was not even possible.
General appearance, a similar height and hairstyle, but her skin is white. She's quite pale and has blue eyes as well. However, the 2 are twins and were born from the same mother at exactly the same time. This is possible because they inherited various genetic traits from their parents. Kian and Remy's parents both have white mothers and dark-skinned fathers. Their mother, Kylie Hodgson, confirmed to a British newspaper that neither of her 2 daughters has ever asked why their skin color is different. And that's exactly how it should be, because the color of our skin says nothing about us. Kian and Remy are the best example of this. These 2 girls are exactly the same on the inside, but their external appearances couldn't be more different.
Some of y'all would have been like, "It's no way they got the same daddy. It's no way." Y'all would have been trying to contact Mari. Like, where's Mari Povich at?
They live completely normal, yet separate lives and are very close with one another, despite their many differences. Twins make sports history. Anyone who's ever held a tennis racket knows that it demands a lot of skill and perseverance, far more than most other sports. One of the most amazing tennis duos of all time was the twin brothers Bob and Mike Bryan, born in 1978 in California. The 2 boys played tennis with friends in their youth, but none of their coaches recognized their special talent as a duo. Only when the 2 started studying at Stanford University did they take up tennis training together, launching their careers in the sport. In 2014, Mike Bryan became the first player to win 100 double titles in the open season. The open season is the time when professional players begin to take part in major tennis tournaments. With a total of 24 wins, these 2 twins were one of the most successful tennis duos in United States history. They were so highly regarded that they were even asked to represent their home country in the Olympic Games. Twins with different fathers.
So it is possible.
It's well known that siblings can have different parents, for example, different fathers. In America and many other countries, these siblings are often known as step-siblings. But did you know that twins can end up with different fathers as well? The probability of such a thing happening is exceedingly rare and has only happened a few times over the course of human history. However, doctors say that the overall probability is somewhere around 1 in 10 million. A few years ago, the twins Marcus and Lucas became well known in the world of medical science.
Don't y'all be judging her. I know a lot of y'all are judging her right now. You ain't even heard the full story yet, and y'all already judging her.
They have the same birthday and shared their mother's womb for 9 months, but they neither look alike nor have the same physical traits. Comparing these 2 would be like comparing apples and oranges. The reason is that they have different fathers. According to the mother, she had relationships with 2 different men around the exact same time. It doesn't seem like she...
Okay, all right, I'll let y'all go now. I'll let y'all let y'all do what y'all do.
She protected herself very well during this point in her life, and she became pregnant by both men. Some people have considered her situation to be a miracle. The mom says she hasn't yet told the children that they have different dads, and it seems like for the most part she's ashamed of having done such a thing. However, regardless of whether the mother's decision was a mistake or not, the children are growing up as normally as any other twins and have a great life at home with their mom.
Yo, I did not know that was possible. That's a crazy situation, man. Yo. Like, I wonder, did the one dude just step up and be the parent for both of them, or how? Yeah, you got to interview the dads to see how they feel.
A dark-skinned mother has a child with light skin. The mother of the twins, Daniel and David, was stopped by strangers on the street when her children were very young. The stranger pointed to the children in her stroller and asked if they belonged to her or if she was babysitting for someone else. One of the twins has a completely different skin color than the rest of the family. Even though both of their parents have dark skin, David Omarin was born with white skin and golden hair. This isn't true for his brother Daniel, who's very much like his parents and has dark skin like the rest of the family. The truly unusual thing about their story is that David has albinism. He suffers from a rare pigment disorder in which his skin is unable to tan. This kept his skin color very light during birth, and he's never gained any color or natural pigment in his skin. His mother says that she was amazed at the birth of her two sons, and rightly so. In their homeland of Nigeria, the chance of developing albinism is twice as high as anywhere else, but the chance is only 1 in 10,000. While it may not be as rare as some of the other conditions we've mentioned today, having one twin with light skin and one twin with dark skin is very uncommon. Mary Kate and Ashley. Mary Kate and Ashley were born on June 13, 1986. Their birth was just like any other, and no one had any idea how special these two young girls would become. Even as toddlers, they appeared on American television many times over the years. One of their most popular performances was on the American television series Full House.
Yep.
Since then, the television industry has been going crazy over the twins. They can be seen in all sorts of movies, series, and commercials, and they quickly found fame in America. In 2011, the twins were named one of the most powerful young women in Hollywood. In 2015, Mary Kate married the love of her life, Olivier Sarkozy, the brother of a French politician. We don't know too much about Ashley's personal life, and it seems like the twins have taken a break from the spotlight in recent years. Today,
that was one of the things I always thought about with them, like being in being in Hollywood early. As young as they were, I could imagine they got tired of it real quick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to grow up in it, yeah, they need a break, definitely. And they should be allowed to have that, bro, and not be hounded by everyone.
Sisters work together as actresses and entrepreneurs and almost always appear together in public. However, as time passes by, the media focus is slowly shifting away from these two as they try their best to maintain private lives away from the big screen. Tokyo Hotel Brothers. Brothers Bill and Tom Cowlitz are well known around the world. The latter is currently back in the media, especially due to the media hype about his relationship with top model Heidi Klum, whom he married in 2019 despite an age difference of 16 years. The brothers became famous with their band Tokyo Hotel in the early 2000s. The twins have been interested in music since childhood, with their stepfather arranging various shows for the two and helping to launch their careers in their earlier years. In 2005, at the age of 16, they founded their band, which became one of only a few German bands to achieve international fame. By 2010, the two were more popular than ever, but they were struggling to cope with their newfound fame. They decided to take a break for a few years, but came back in 2014 and have now been releasing music together once again. The most beautiful twins in the world. At just 7 years old, Ava and Leah Clements are believed to be the most beautiful twins in the world. With almost 2 million followers on the two sisters' social media channels, it seems like many people share this opinion. In 2019, they used their notoriety to save the life of their father, Kevin, who was diagnosed with very rare blood cancer, and asked for their followers to be tested as possible bone marrow donors for their father. father. As it would turn out, one of the followers was a match, and the surgery proceeded without any issues. Their father has now regained his health and owes his life to his daughters and their social media followers, who banded together to save his life. Twins born in different...
See? Social media ain't all bad, but you know what I mean? That one generous act of kindness right there makes all of the negativity worth it.
decades. The story of Jocelyn and Jackson Tello is very unusual. Their parents, Dawn and Jason Tello, are just ordinary people who learned that they would be expecting twins. They often joked that it would be nice if their two children weren't born on the same day, so they could each celebrate their own birthday and celebrate their individuality. However, that would only work if one of the children was born shortly before midnight and the other child was born shortly after midnight. As fate would have it, that is exactly what happened. However, their birth was much more special than anyone could have predicted. Jocelyn was born at 11:37 p.m. on December 31st, 2019. Her brother Jackson wouldn't be born until about 30 minutes later. He would be born on January 1st, 2020, in a different decade than his sister. The parents could have never expected such a crazy thing to happen, especially since their children were also born about 7 weeks early. Regardless, this will truly help these young children maintain their own unique identities as they grow up, especially considering their birth dates are vastly different from one another. So, there you have it, 10 of the most unusual twins that you probably didn't know existed. Let us know what you think about these twins in the comments, and let us know if you have your own story to share about twins. We look forward to hearing about your unusual experiences in the comments, but that's all for now.